morning. So it's Friday. I hope everybody has some wonderful plans for the weekend. I'm having some friends over. We're going to play some music. Some people I haven't seen in a while. And there happens to be some musicians amongst them. So we're all going to play some music, have some fun, hopefully. So I did have a chance to come in here and just relax a little bit, listening to the cards, taking a breath when I hear the shuffle. Let my shoulders sag. That's been an important thing. I didn't even realize. I could sit there and breathe all I want. My shoulders would be all up here. The silly things in life. So let's see what the universe has for us today. If there's any lessons or something that it can show us. Maybe prepare us. We can think about maybe our anger or resentments before they happen. So, if something does pop up, we can react differently and surprise people. Okay. So here I'm going to make my 3 stacks, each one a thread going out to the universe. And based on which thread I pull will be the conversation that we have. Because if I pull on this one, it's a different conversation than this one, or a different thought here that will carry through the day. So we're going into the weekend. Let's see what's right on the surface. Let's see what's right on top to carry us through. So I'm going to lay out my 3 and 1. Let's see what we get. So we were running with a string of coins this week. So we had the 4 and the 5. And they were switching places. So let's see what we have today. So we have the Queen of Coins. That's an improvement. With the 3 of Cups. And the Tower. Okay, so the Queen of Coins, that is somebody who is nurturing, takes care of the home, makes sure that all the business happens that's supposed to keep their family safe and happy and fed. I like to call this, if you ever heard of Harry Potter, which some of us have, it's the Miss Weasley card. It's the one where she is inviting, she'll take anybody in and feed them, but don't mess with her family because she will tear you up. So that's kind of like the Queen of Coins. It can be a person, it can be a situation, it can be us. The 3 of Cups is about celebrating. It's about having people over. It's about celebrating something. So it's about, like tonight I'm having people over. We're going to be celebrating. And Mina, my partner, she's an amazing hostess. So what can the towers tell us here? So the thing about the Tower, and what it always reminds me of is that, and good morning, Estevez. So what the Tower reminds me of is that the one thing that can hurt you more than a lie, the one thing that can hurt somebody more than a lie is the truth. So the Tower represents the light of truth coming through. So this could be about setting up a situation being in a situation here, our home, someplace that is nurturing, someplace that we've created to make a safe place. Again, it could be work, it could be a person, and having people around us to help us celebrate that. But are we creating a safe environment? Are we setting things up to maybe one too many cups are poured? So I'm going to flip over the last card here, which is the Two of Coins. And the Two of Coins is about finding that balance. So we have this 3 right here, and this almost makes it look like a scale because it's just balanced like a scale. Like things could go one way or the other. And it's all balanced on that Two of Coins. So when we're in a situation where we have a group of people over, we need to make a decision about, I'm trying to think of the appropriate way to say it, when to keep our mouth closed and when not to. It seems like this is saying that during this weekend, we need to find that balance between these. Let's do it like this and just make a real scale out of it. We want to make sure that our motives are right. We want to make sure that we're not just stepping into it. So if this is like having family over, for example, Easter would have been a good example here in the States. Sometimes we may feel the need to say what we think. It's my house. I'm in charge here. But is it really worth saying if it's going to cause that much problem? So what's the balance then? So for this weekend, as we're going through, yes, it's your house. Yes, it's your opinion. Yes, this is showing a strong person. But celebrating is about getting together. Watch out for that one thing that's just going to tip it all over. And since this is saying about the balance, it's saying that we're the ones that are going to tip it. It's our attitude. It's what we bring to the table. We may get defensive. We may be even right. But we're with a group, we're with family, we're with people around us. The question is, do we want to be right or do we want to be happy? Does the people in the group need to know that we're right? Or do we just want to have the people around us celebrating? So this is what we are trying to avoid. It's just proving to people just how right we are. We need to find that balance. Because in all reality, this queen is so focused on that coin, she may not see the damage behind her that's being caused, because that is her point right there. That is her opinion right there. That is what she's focusing on. And she may not be gauging the room. She may not be gauging the situation. And if it throws stuff out of balance, then her point may be what tips everything over to the other side. So, for today, focus on the important things. But put the other people first, even if we're right. Because the queen of coins is really a very good person, but again, can be very defensive. So if you think of so that's the big thing. And what I was going to say is that when you're looking at the cards are, they represent things. And so queens represent water, queens represent emotions. And sometimes this is saying that emotions can, and the cards also are gender neutral. This could be a man, it could be a woman, but this is basically saying that emotions can just get carried away when we're focused on something that's ours. So don't turn your back on what's really happening. Stay aware. And it's saying in the advice, the way to do that is to just keep that balance at home. Again, we have the coins here. Coins are about being grounded, keeping that balance. This is a good time to remember to take a breath. When you think about this reading, if you do find yourself in a situation, or if I find myself in this situation, taking that breath, staying grounded. Is my point that important? Is me being right that important? Or do I just need to stir everything up and just turn this event upside down to make my point? So, I hope everybody here has an amazing weekend, an amazing day, one day at a time, all that other wonderful stuff. And I will be back here again on Monday. I should do this through the weekend too. It's an excuse to get up. I do it, but I just don't do it with you guys. So, again, have an amazing weekend, and I will see you on Monday. And thank you all for being there. you.